Ozi vezimeratia vaeli nishuatia Ozi vezimeratia vaeli nishua Ozi vezimeratia Good morning, wherever you are and whenever you're watching this. It's always morning when we begin Daily Sit, a chance to start the day, to start the weekend, to start a new perception, a new phase of living. And that opportunity is really, really a blessing. I'm not always grateful in the morning when I wake up. I think, oh, what I didn't do yesterday and what I have to do today, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then there's this sense of, wow, I'm awake. Wow, I get another day of living. I get another day of life. Wow, thank you. And today, here where I am in New York City, the sun is shining. So I'm also grateful for that. So there's always I used to, let me finish one sentence and then begin another. There's always a sense that gratitude is important to note, that we can assume it, but if we note it, we can feel it even more deeply. And I used to make a gratitude list and send it to someone every day. And very often, the things that I was grateful for were pretty mundane. Coffee, very grateful for the coffee. My dogs, the weather, if it was something to be grateful for, and just for breath and for life, and anything else that came my way. And so we're going to just do a little bit of a gratitude list in our meditation today. And I pulled for us a really beautiful card, which is the Archangel of Healing. In traditional tarot, it's the King of Cups. This is a card of purification and healing, mind, body, and soul. And this archangel, who's gendered in the feminine in this deck says she has a tender place in her heart for those who are like fish out of water, caring for them the most. You're being called to lean into your own pain and through it feel empathy for others. You will be the one who unifies others, one who instills faith in those who need it the most. You are a crucial part of an oncoming renaissance. You'll lead others safely through dangerous terrain. And this is an Inuk spiritual healer set in the Arctic tundra. Present before you is a savant of medicine, and sea otter talismans protect you. So this is really a card of healing and purification and empathy, and really, really focusing on the element of water. And emotion, cups are emotion, and this card especially is about healing that emotional self, as well as the physical self, as well as the spiritual self. So all of that comes on the morning of Shabbat, when we are approaching the Sabbath Queen, as we sometimes say, approaching the day of rest, approaching the end of our week. And we are now taking stock of that week. Maybe there are things over the week we can feel grateful for. Maybe there are things in this week we're glad are over. Maybe there are things in this week that need forgiveness. Yesterday I did something which I feel is unforgivable, and I'm having a really hard time forgiving myself. I set an appointment, a date for lunch with a very, important person that I haven't seen in a long time, and I got the day wrong, and he waited for an hour before contacting me, and I was so embarrassed that I thought that that Thursday was Friday and Friday was Thursday. And anyway, it was a mistake. I didn't hurt anyone. I didn't kill anyone, but the anguish of making a mistake like that is so hard for me that I've been really practicing forgiveness and pulling this Archangel of Healing card, this King of Cups today, just even more makes me realize how self-forgiveness is so incredibly important, not only for my own healing, but for that which I give out to the world. How can I show up for you when I am beating myself up and it's taking a lot of my energy to do so? So I'm really practicing this myself today, of gratitude and forgiveness, and letting the water kind of rush over me. And in that sense, the tool we will use today is a water breath. And this can be two things. One is the Ujjayi breath, the ocean sounding breath, which is just breathing in, breathing out audibly, and then closing our lips around the sound. I don't know if you can hear that, but you probably hear it more in your own ears. That's why it's called ocean breath, because it kind of sounds like the ocean as the breath gently drags across your throat as you sigh out with closed lips. That's one way of using our tool today. The other is to do a washing breath. So that's just imagining water coming up the belly, chest, and face on the in-breath, and then washing down the spine and out the grounding cord on the out-breath. You can also do it the opposite way, breathing up the line of the spine and the head to the top of the crown, and then whooshing water down the front. It's like breathing in a stream of water and breathing out a stream of water, if engaging your mind in that way is helpful. So you have two choices for the water tool today. And I'm going to play a song to lead us into the meditation. And it's a song based on the theme of water. So just allowing yourself to listen to the music and close your eyes, and I'll be back with you in just a moment with the instructions.
I wanna lay my bones down in the water. I wanna lay my body down on the earth. I wanna lay my bones down in the water. I wanna lay my body down on the earth. I wanna lay my bones down in the water.
And as you let go of your sense of sight, you wake up your sense of smell and taste and hearing. And you feel that you can lay your bones down in the water. Lay your body down on the earth. You may be sitting up, as I am, but you're still resting upon the earth and upon the element of water this morning as we honor that beautiful image of the King of Cups, the Archangel of Healing, through the element of water, using the breath to cleanse and purify, taking the rest of Shabbat and just releasing anything we don't need for the next 18 minutes. What's the furthest sound you can hear this morning? And what's the nearest? What does your body feel today? Can you scan your body from toe to crown and crown to toe, moving up the front of the body and down the back of the body, just asking, how are you, knee? How are you, belly? And let the body answer. How are you, face? How are you, shoulders? How are you, low back? Just getting a sense of where this body is in sensation today, which is different from any other day. Now feel yourself really laying down upon the earth, laying your bones and your troubles down on the earth, sitting in Earth's gravitational hug, just resting here, feeling perhaps roots coming from the sits bones and from the tailbone, reaching down, down into the earth, spreading out, rooting us here to the Great Mother. And then sensing the tailbone gently pulling down into the earth. Feel the spine rise, low back, mid back, upper back, neck, shoulders rolled away from the ears and down the spine, creating all kinds of room for that long, strong trunk of your spine. From base of spine at the tailbone to base of skull, where the skull connects to the spine at the very top, seventh vertebrae of the cervical spine. And as the back body rises, the front body melts back, belly to low back, ribs to mid back. Heart rests between the shoulders and chin rests back to that long neck. Everything softening in the front, lengthening in the back. Jaw is released. Eyes are released behind the eyelids. Hands are released, palm up for connection to spirit and air, palm down for more connection to earth. As we turn our attention to breath, and very often in a yoga class, the teacher will say something like, drink in a big sip of breath. And breath is often associated with water in many practices. So we're going to bring that water in, that cleansing, purifying water, as we imagine the breath flowing in and releasing out and gently cleansing the body. And if you'd like to try the Ujjayi breath, you can first do a couple of rounds of audibly sighing out breath through an open mouth. And then do the same thing, but close the lips around the exhale. And you can hear that ocean breath, ocean sounding breath in the ears as you gently drag the watery breath across the throat. Both breaths come out through your nose, and yet you still have that sensation of breath coming out your mouth, even through closed lips. And then you can also, if you'd like, imagine as you breathe in, it's similar to the figure eight breath. You breathe in and bring a kind of beautiful watery flow up the front of the body, all the way to the top of the head, and then exhale the water down the spine, cleansing the spine. We can try that again. When you exhale all your air for the next time, bring a flowing water, upwards waterfall coming up the front of the body and whooshing in a waterfall down the spine and out the grounding cord. And we can reverse it. We can breathe in, bringing the roller coaster of water up the steep hill of the spine, getting to the top of the head, and whooshing the waterfall down the front of the body. And so those are three different ways. The waterfall going both directions, and then the Ujjayi ocean sounding breath, to use as tools whenever you want or need them, whenever your mind wanders too far away from presence into the past or into the future. Bring the mind back to the breath with these watery tools, or any tool you want to use this morning, to find that gratitude, that empathy, and that peace as we sit here alone together, connecting with our divine watery source, one breath at a time. the midpoint of our sit, you can just allow the breath to deepen, the muscles and bones to release even more. You can continue to use one of these tools of Ujjayi breath or waterfall breath to bring the mind back to the breath whenever you need to. Whenever you catch the mind wandering far, far from home, and the home right now is the breath. So if the mind wanders too far away, just call her back. And I've given you a lot of words to contemplate this morning. So I want to say them, and I want to see which one resonates the most with you. And that will be the word we contemplate for the second part of the sit. So you choose. Water, healing, peace, rest, gratitude, forgiveness. Whichever one you resonate with or need the most this morning, I'll read them again and just see where your heart goes. Water, healing, peace, rest, gratitude, forgiveness. And with that and the breath tool of your choice, that word will be your mantra for the second half of our sit. The last few moments of the sit, just allow the breath to deepen and the muscles and bones to release even more. Taking this meditation into a gentle, restful preparation for this day. And I'm going to play a song, and it will play through, and you can open your eyes whenever you feel ready listening to the song, to this watery song that I was playing as we went into the meditation. And take your time, and when you're ready, you can gently flutter your eyes open, making sure that the light and the sight don't overwhelm your other four beautiful senses. May you have a peaceful and beautiful day and a wonderful weekend. Thank you for being here.
I lay my body down on the earth. I wanna lay my bones down in the water. I wanna lay my body down on the earth. Lean in, lean in, lean into the river. 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 Lean in with the rain, come and sing again. Lean into the rain. Lean in with the rain, come and sing again. Lean into the rain. Lean in with the rain, come sing again. Hum with the rain. Hum with the rain, come sing again. Hum with the rain. I wanna lay my bones down in the water. I wanna lay my body down on the earth. I wanna lay my bones down in the water. I wanna lay my body down on the earth. Lean into the river. Lean in, lean in, 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 lean into the river. Hum with the rain, come sing again. Hum with the rain. Hum with the rain, come sing again. Hum with the rain.